For months now, a labor shortage has been the topic of discussion well across the United States. But it seems that there are still work hiring signs everywhere. Our Nixon Norman not only shares what some of the reasons we are experiencing this labor shortage, but what this may mean for our future as well.
This is not a problem that's unique to Huntsville. This is something we hear about on the national news. People have reevaluated things since the pandemic started, and they have a number of reasons that they haven't come back to the workplace. Childcare is a big one. That's one that affects people from being able to go to work if they can't find adequate childcare or childcare they can afford. So that's one factor.
Another reason is directly related to the pandemic.
What is it? Almost 800,000 Americans have passed away from this disease. Now, yeah, the majority of them were elderly, but a non-trivial portion of them were actually working age people. That's going to have an effect.
While another reason we are seeing this labor shortage is indirectly related to the pandemic, and that is immigration, or, well, lack thereof.
A lot of it is the pandemic. So because of the pandemic, even legal immigration is down a lot because people just can't move around. And then illegal or undocumented immigration has been down for the last few years.
Without those extra workers being here in the States, the economy has been impacted. Another reason is people are wanting more from their jobs or starting their own business.
Some people don't want to go back to a job that doesn't pay enough of a living wage. So, they're looking to make a better wage and make it worth their while to go to work and then have a life after work.
So what does this mean for us? How does this labor shortage impact everyday life?
Wage growth is something we like. We like it. Now, unless you're the person that has to pay those higher wages, right? So for employers, what this does is it kind of puts the squeeze on them. So what do? Well, they raise prices. And a lot of that we're seeing, right? So we're seeing this in the inflation numbers. We're seeing prices increase. Because if employers have to pay higher wages, they're just passing that along to customers as best as they can, as much as they can.
Not only are we seeing things get more expensive, companies may end up taking alternative routes to hiring on more workers.
We're going to see more businesses actually trying to automate as much as possible. Because if you can't find people to do the job, you're going to do the job with fewer people and more machines.
Nixon Norman, Fox 54 News.